Bo knows this is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews.
Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's Prostars, brought to us by D. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dual, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TVLog is another show that might be underrated and forgotten, what have you, Prostars. Another one of the last shows NBC aired on their Saturday morning block before they went to TNBC. Show was produced by Deke along with Retalia in association with Spanish network Telecinco, who also worked on Wish Kid, which premiered the same year, as it premiered in September of 1991. Now, this show focused on three famous and popular professional athletes as they appear in live-action form and as fictional superheroes. Well, superhero characters anyway. They are Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, and Wayne Gretsky. And sorry if my Bo impression was just a little off, but might not have been the greatest, but I think you know what I'm saying. Okay. Now then. Now, although the show was originally intended to air on ESPN, the show centers on basketball great Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, who was, well, both baseball and football great, and hockey star Wayne Gretsky fighting crime, helping children, and often protecting the environment as well. This show was similar in ways to Captain Planet, which was also produced by Deke at the time. But not only that, its little phrase was featured at the end of the song, Prostars. It's all about helping kids. Anyway, these three were chosen to represent the pinnacle of all four major American professional sports in the early 90s. Jordan and Gretzky while they were broadly associated with their respective sports, Jackson was included since he could represent both football and baseball, and was a high-profile celebrity off the field as well. A reference to his Bo Knows Nike ad campaign was worked into almost every episode. Now, I'll get to the tune segment in just a moment. There's live action sequences at the beginning and ending of the tune. Now, stars appear in live action sequences before the show in which they would tell kids about the upcoming episode and often answer questions from kids at the conclusion of the show. Though normally this is done solely by Gretsky and Jackson, often in separate sound stages and edited to appear as if talking to each other. Jordan's film bits were almost always one line or two, and not part of the skits before the episode. Most of the live action parts by the athletes dealt with things such as morality. In one episode, they explained ghosts stating that even they get scared sometimes, and that fear is a normal human emotion. In an episode with robot athletes, they explain how such an idea will never come to reality as it goes against the dedication men put into their sport. But however, during the animated segments of the show, their animated counterparts are voiced by voice actors instead of their actual selves. Yes, because this wasn't the first time this was done, because Deke had recently done it with Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling back in '85. It also had a theme song. When the show originally started, the theme was was a homage to the song "We Will Rock You" by Queen, called "We Are Prostars." But in later episodes and reruns, the song was slowed down and the chorus was reduced to Prostars, Show Stars, or All Stars. The lyrics also reference the Bo Knows ad campaign, including the line, "Bo knows everything," but still had the same ending line before the title card appears. Now for the tunes, Michael Jordan is voiced by Dorian Harewood, who was probably best known for playing Jesse Owens in the Jesse Owens story, and Paul Strauber on Strikeforce. He'd also play Reverend Morgan Hamilton in Seventh Heaven later on. So, let's see here. He also did this. He also did substitute voicing for Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. Aside, in case James Avery was not available. He'd later go on to do some voice act as well for other shows, including The Legend of Prince Valiant and the anime Iron Man from the 90s as well. Oh yeah, and Gargoyles. Now, Michael's the team leader of the group, and he is exceptionally smart and talented with complicated contraptions, and he encourages children to study mathematics and the sciences. Next, Wayne Gretsky, voiced by Townsend Coleman, who, of course, another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles voiceover. He, of course, was voicing Michelangelo and other characters on the show at the time. Although he is often the comic relief of the show, he's often focused on food. However, at certain times, he shows a serious side, such as when the Stanley Cup was stolen, as it was something he had earned. Yeah. Next, Bo Jackson, voiced by Dave Fennoy. Yes, who has recently lent his voice to various video games. And he recently lent his voice to a previous Deke celebrity tune, that being the New Kids on the Block animated series the previous year. Well, at the same time, he did an episode of Darkwing Duck, and later went on to appear in voice act for shows like Bonkers and Aladdin and Problem Child, and many others. Now then, Bo provides the proverbial muscle for the heroes. He is immensely strong and has a bit of a mean streak. His strength often approaches superhuman levels, such as in the series opening, which he uses a gigantic tree trunk like a club against a logging robot. Now, other characters on the show are just sort of oddly named Mom, voiced by Susan Sillo, who recently voiced Sue in Hanna-Barbera's Pac-Man tune a few years back. Actually, she's a quasi-Yiddish and Jewish mother stereotype. She is the kind of the cue to the Prostars James Bond in ways. She constantly invents wacky gadgets loosely based on sports equipment for the heroes to use. The Prostars spend all their free time in Mom's gym and possibly live there as well. It serves as their headquarters. Next is Denise, voiced by Diana Barrows. She's an attractive young apprentice to Mom, although she wants to help the Prostars, yet she rarely makes an impact. Then, of course, there's the neighbor, not really voiced by anyone, a hapless African American man who wears glasses and happens to live in the same neighborhood as the Prostars. By sheer misfortune, he happens to fall victim to the malfunctions of the Prostars machines, such as when he is buried in snow after their climate machine goes awry, and what have you. Each week, they would face villains in nearly every episode. Now, the Prostars would get a message by teleconference from a child explaining the situation, for example, like a little boy from an island in the South Seas who said his village's treasures were being stolen by Short John Silver. Now, most of the villains were standard cartoon fare and had often done villainous acts akin to cartoons of the early 90s, such as like Captain Planet, for example, and later tunes like the Free Willy cartoon. Namely, environmental responsibilities such as strip mining, coastal pollution, or deforestation of the rainforest. There'd also be others. A villain might hold a child for ransom and what have you. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, like the other shows on NBC's lineup, most of the others, except for Captain and what have you. This only lasted a season and ended after 13 episodes were produced. Now, after this, it was released on video cassette in 3 single sets from Buena Vista, who was in ways because well, it was on my DV, but it could have been on my. But anyway, in the same year, BMG Kids released 3 single tapes of their own with different episodes. In 2003, Sterling Entertainment released a DVD containing, let's see, 3 episodes, and was later reissued by Encircle Entertainment in 2007. But even after the show ended, it has never been seen again, but I think it might have been rerun on the Family Channel, now Freeform. But anyway, let's see here. However, there should be some episodes of it on YouTube if you can find them. It might be tough to find, but you might be able to. It might be a possibility. Yeah, I think you can find full episodes of the show. Yeah, I'm looking through my source. Yeah, you can find full episodes on YouTube, but if you've never actually seen Prostars, I think maybe give it a watch. You might like it, you may not, but you be the judge. Anyway, let me go ahead and give you a little better look at our characters. Okay, here's a shot of the main 3 Prostars, and there's Mom right there. Now you see what she looks like. Yeah, Mom's a pretty funny character, although it's been a long time since I last saw this show, as a matter of fact. So now you've seen what Prostars actually looks like. If you're interested in the show, again, maybe give it a try. You might like it, you may not. Again, you be the judge. But anyway, if you have seen Prostars, let me know what you thought about the show in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Stay tuned, we'll have another video coming up real soon. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out these other celebrity tunes. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog I did on the Mr. T cartoon from 1983, which also aired on NBC. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my Saturday Morning TVLog for Wish Kids starring Macaulay Culkin, which premiered the same year. Or if you want another underrated tune, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see last week's Saturday Morning TVLog in Pandemonium. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is Rubik the Amazing Cube. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.